All right. Thank you for finding your way to this page to learn more about what it is that I do. If you've made it this far, it's probably a good chance that you have seen any number of my Facebook or Instagram advertisements. And I can't say this in those ads, but since we're here and you're on my website and I can put whatever I want on my website, I'm not a fan. And I don't want to be all like, I think any of that stuff is bad. It's just, I think that I feel it doesn't, it's a great way to connect people, which I'm obviously using, but I feel like it lacks a certain thing that it's just very impersonal. And hopefully, my goal in making this video is that this video will be personal. And you guys will learn a little bit more about me, and hopefully that will inspire you to want to reach out and tell me a little bit more about you. But all that out of the way, again, my name is Clayton, and what I do for a living is that I help churches improve the quality of their sound online. And the way that I do that is with mixing software. And how that works is that if you have a current or modern digital mixer, I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm probably not going to edit this video. I'm also going to tell you that I have a cold, which is probably not a good time to be making a video, but I'm very busy and I don't get around to doing this a lot. So it is what it is. If I, excuse me, do that a lot, I'm sorry. But yeah. So the way that I help churches improve their sound online is with a current digital mixer, which could be a Behringer X32, any X32, any Midas M32, pretty much all PreSonus Studio Lives, Allen & Heath, QU, Allen & Heath SQ, most of the other Allen & Heath digital boards. The Behringer X Air, I forgot those. The QSC Touch Mix, pretty much any digital mixer with what you would call a USB audio interface, or Dante or something like that. One of those, and mixing software connected via USB, and I build a dedicated Livestream mix in this mixing software, and then I teach you how to use it. Now, you probably you're probably wondering to yourself, why do you need to do that? Well, what I tell people is probably the sound that you're sending to your live stream now, if you're not doing a dedicated mix platform, it's based on settings that are from your mixer. So you're probably using a monitor mix or using a matrix. And the problem with that is that those settings are designed for your room. They're designed for your in-house sound, and they're typically built with that in mind. You know what I'm saying? And what that's not factoring in is that's probably not what's going to sound good on AirPods in a car speaker, computer speaker, stuff like that. That's a whole different kind of mixing process, and it's a whole different kind of skill set that takes. Well, that skill set is what I do. That is exactly what I do for a living. Every single day, I mix live stream audio. I build live stream setups for probably 20 or 30 different churches a month, and I've been doing that every day for the past several years. And before I did it every day for several years for all kinds of different churches, I did it at one church where I learned how to do all this. And the reason I believe that my experience can benefit you is that I get to work with all kinds of churches, big, small, great team, great worship team, great equipment, not so great worship team, maybe not so great equipment, and everything in between. And what that experience has taught me is what everyday people, like probably most of you, are doing wrong, and what we can do about it to help. So basically how the process kind of works is that first step is that we're going to essentially connect a computer that you have into your board. I can either walk you through how to do that, or I can teach you how to remote me into your computer with a very respectable, very secure remote desktop software that I use that is for tech support. Either way, I can walk you through it, or I can tell you how to remote me into the computer. I've had some people be weird about that, so I just make both options available. And then we set up software, typically set up Presona Studio One, and then we record into that software for your next service. So we're going to record the worship and the word and everything in between, and then I'm going to take that whole thing and I'm going to build your live stream mix based on that. And when you're happy with that, the process is pretty much going to be like it's the same process as if I was going to produce, mix, and master a live album for your church, only the album is your service each week. And whenever I'm done with those settings, when you're happy with those settings, you're happy with how that mix sounds, I take those settings and I put them back on your computer, and we make those settings mix your live stream live in real time, not in post, not uploading later, not fixing after service, in real time during service. Those same mix settings that I build to your satisfaction will be put on your computer, and then I will teach you and your team on how to make sure all that's set up properly each week. And that's pretty much how it works. I charge about $800 for that whole process, just so I'm being upfront. Like, I don't like doing this whole thing. It's like, we do all this and we get on the phone and you're like, oh, dang, I can't afford that. Or, oh, dang, that's, that's really small amount, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want, obviously I don't want to waste my own time. And, but yeah, I'm not real good at this camera talking thing. I'm an audio guy. I'm not a video guy. I'm not a speaker. I'm not a pastor. I'm a sound guy. I'm a mixing engineer, and that is what I do. But yeah, I just thought a nice little opportunity where I kind of talk about what I do and, just sort of explain things, in just you and me and this camera with three eyeballs talking. I thought that might help. If anything I've said you can relate to, if you're needing help with the sound, the quality of your live stream sound, I would love to talk to you. Down at the bottom of the page, you can text me, you can call me, you can email me straight from this page anytime. I may not get back to you immediately, but I will as soon as I possibly can. And I love what I get to do for a living. It's a huge blessing to be able to help church communities reach their community with the gospel, and to just make everything sound better. I love it. I love getting to do this. Can't wait to talk to you.